75th Republic Day today. President Draupadi Murmu will be leading India in a short while in celebrating the occasion with an imposing display of its military might and rich cultural heritage during a 90-minute parade at the majestic Kartavya Path. I'll be taking you across early this morning to Kartavya Path in just a moment to give you a sense of how things are. It's been a very, very foggy morning with low visibility, typical at this time of year in the national capital, but the preparations are very, very big this year. For the first time, an all-women tri-services contingent will be part of the country's biggest ceremonial event. 15 women pilots will also enthrall the audience during the Indian Air Force's flypast, representing Nari Shakti, including a woman pilot flying in one of the Rafales that will be on display. The contingents of the Central Armed Police Forces will also consist of only women personnel this year. French President Emmanuel Macron is the chief guest for the event this year. He landed in Jaipur yesterday and conducted a roadshow with Prime Minister Modi. Through the Pink City, Macron will also participate in an at-home ceremony by the President of India and will be departing for France later this evening. It's going to be a big day for the French President over an incredible relationship between the two countries and a great honor for both France as well as for India. I want to go straight across this morning to India. Today is Aishwarya Paliwal. She's joining us from Kartavya Path, where this parade will begin in just about a few hours from now. Aishwarya, a very, very foggy morning. You know, most people have had a hard time getting to work or getting to where they are. Let's just listen into Aishwarya's report before we go to her live.
India has also celebrated 75th Republic Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has always making sure that he speaks about the Viksit Bharat that India has now become. The theme for this year's Republic Day is Bharat, the mother of democracy, and Bharat, Viksit nation. French President Emmanuel Macron is someone who is the chief guest. He is already in India and is on a 2-day stay. Security arrangements and to the T, along with the admit cards that they reached the seat on time. Close to 77,000 people will be watching the parade from India Gate. This is Bharat, Aishwarya Paliwal reporting for India is also
Audio. Nari Shakti is one of the big themes at the Republic Day parade this year. Jai Ho 2024 is going to be about Saksham Bharat, a capable and a rising India with a special focus on Atmanirbharta, which is self-reliance, and Nari Shakti, which is women power. This is not just tokenism, it's not just symbolic, it is going to be on full display from the marching contingents to the flypast that takes place. So, what are the preparations at this point of time as far as the Republic Day parade is concerned? Remember, it's a very complicated ceremonial that takes place over 90 minutes and it takes many, many months to get it right. The kind of preparations, the kind of meticulous planning that goes into what happens is incredible. One of the amazing things about the Republic Day this year, of course, is there is also a foreign element. The French Air Force, the French Army will be part of the Republic Day parade this year. One of the highlights is a French Army marching contingent as well as a French Air Force element as part of the flypast. India Today's Gaurav Sawant spoke exclusively to French Mirage pilot Colonel Anne-Laure Michel. She's the French contingent commander and a fighter pilot herself. Listen in.
On India's 75th Republic Day, on display at Kartavya Path will be India's military might, strategic power and rich cultural diversity. Also on display will be the India-France strategic partnership that's being taken to the next level. The President of France, Emmanuel Macron, is the guest of honor on the 75th Republic Day. And on this special broadcast with me is Colonel Anne-Laure Michel, the French contingent commander, the team leader. Ma'am, welcome on India Today. You're a fighter pilot. Tell me more about the French participation at this Republic Day.
So thank you very much. Yes, the participation of a French detachment today is very important for us. You know, a few months ago, Indian troops, marching troops and aircraft took part into the Bastille Day in France. And a few months later, we are here with marching troops as well and aircraft coming from France, from the French Air and Space Force and from the French Army to be next to the Indian military. It's very important for us, and I'm very proud to be the head of this joint French detachment.
What can you tell us about the French marching troops who are a part of this year's parade?
The French marching troops is part of the French army. They belong to the Foreign Legion, the French Foreign Legion. So we have about 90 soldiers coming from Nîmes, southeast of France, and that will be marching. And then in front of them, we have the Foreign Legion band, music, around 30 people as well.
And I believe there's also a strong French Air Force participation, and that sends out a very big message.
That's right. Just at the same time, the army, the French army, will parade. They will be overflown by 3 French aircraft, 1 MRTT, tanker aircraft, and 2 Rafale. You know very well the Rafale because India has also Rafale.
Right. And the French aircraft that are coming in with their mid-air refuelers, they're coming from quite a distance, I believe.
Yeah, right. They will take off from the United Arab Emirates. That's about 4 hours flying to go from there to India, to New Delhi, and then without landing, they will go back to Emirates.